Alright guys, well, I am the God Who Weeps, and I took a grand total of 2-3 minutes off. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this boosted summon thing. Let's make this jelly roll, or whatever, I don't know. So first of all, I am about 20 of the big shard pack shy. Actually, I'm just 2 of those shy, but that's how you get 11 per, so I need to do that twice. I do have a little over 5k, so I'm going to go boom. Go ahead and get another 5k because I just burned 1,800 of those. I'm like, oof. But it will get me to the 120, and from my perspective, the value is there. I did the math, and they had a pack last night I wasn't able to math on, but I'll go ahead and pull this gaming cost sheet over, do a little bit of the research. They have the monthly pack, and I'm not overly happy with the way that the overall value is coming through, but at the same time, it's a number to start with. Last time we did this review, I was doing the void packs, and we're specifically looking at the void currency gem ratio, and there was some good value. Highlighted some of that for last time. You can check out my prior video if you're interested. For the monthly pack, you do get a good mix of all three, both I guess all three of the ancient, void, and sacred. Of course, you get some gems and some energy. Energy being one of the more difficult things to get and one of the highest value returns you get in this game. And I looked at the monthly pack. I'm like, all right, so per ancient shard, you're spending $6. That's absolute garbage. Per void, it's $12.50, and these are treating each one of these as a silo. So, you know, to buy ancient and void shards at $6 and $12 a piece is total bullshit. The sacred shards, $25 a piece. That's honestly about average. I've seen what raid goes through. You'll see that in the pack string below. And then, of course, they give you 15 or 1,150 gems and some energy. That's not bad, actually. 4 cents a gem is pretty good, considering that some of your higher value ones are running right at 3 cents. So that's pretty decent. And then, of course, the energy thrown in there. You end up getting a pretty solid value overall on that monthly pack. Now, the pack string, it has been a mix. Today's pack string, at least, has been a mix of ancient and sacred. So I went and I purchased the first one just to be able to see that paywall. That was $60 and made me cringe, but it gave me 40 of the ancient shards I needed for this video today. You also know that the next one is 50 for the paywall. You get your 2 sacreds, which again is $25. That's a standard. It's not a good buy, but what they're trying to do is trying to get you to pack string into this full build. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you what that pack string looks like. So we'll go to limited special offers, pack string. So yeah, I don't like the fact that you can't go backwards. So you can't see what you paid for it, and I don't know if that's a forward thing or making you forget how much money you've spent, etc. This one, get previous offer to see that. 20 and 2. If I was a betting man, this being $50, this one's probably going to be 79 or 69, right in there. And of course, you get 15 for 15, and then, ooh, it got crashed. Nice. Apparently, they don't like it when I'm giving them the juice and the tea about the price points. While this is loading, it will take them just a second. Unless, of course, the server crashed. Hope the server didn't crash. That'd be awkward. And we're back. All right. Yes, mega sale. Thank you for that. We were just talking about it. So you get the 1 sacred shard for $10. Again, that's really good value considering that they average 25. Going back over here, if you were to spin that, and I'm going to say that again is at we'll say 70 bucket range. You're looking to drop $204, $205 well, we'll do the proper $69.99 is what I'm estimating. So yeah, about $205. If you were going to pick all of that up, you would get 75 shards, which is not enough to actually get the champion that we're going for, so that's a pain in the ass. You get 1,500 gems, roughly, which you can burn 1.5 of those. You just saw me spend 1,800 to be able to get 22 additional, so that would still leave you at 97. So you're just shy about another 2, so you'd need another, let's see here, 4 sets of 9, 3,600 gems, so you're just shy by, what, 16, 1,500 each, 30, so, oh god, like 2,200 gems? Oof. So you'd need to probably drop another $100. So that's frustrating as shit. So again, save your resources. Don't just blow it out. But if you do have the resources, this is a pretty good value time to get stuff. So the multipliers you're getting by spending these gems is that there's an event. And the event is the Summon Rush. The Summon Rush is going to give you a ton of these items. So the gems are good because you're getting your value back there. The million silver, of course, is good. Energy is great. One of the few sources of rare books. Gems, energy. Here's where you start getting the fun stuff. The XP barrel is amazing because once you get a character to 6 stars, you pop a barrel and they're immediately fully leveled. You get your 5-star chickens, you get your legendary tomes, and you get a feast. If you get to the feast, if you're going to spend that kind of stuff, that's pretty cool because it's basically the equivalent of 5 chickens. You never want to use a feast on any champion lower than 5 stars because it's just a waste. So you might as well do that. So the Summon Rush, you get the synergy from that. I don't care about a special offer there, thank you. And then you also get basically the 2 events. The one event here, you get 120 shards for a guaranteed champion. That's pretty good. Again, damage, reflect, things like that. If you see my other video, you'll notice that as well. But you get targeted champion boost summoning. So first of all, Martyr is phenomenal. I mean, she gets you there as a counterattack champion, top shelf. She gives you increased defense in all battles. She gives you, attacks all enemies and can decrease their attack, and places a provoke. If you ascend her, you're going to ascend her. You get the Bastion of Faith. This is, of course, the counterattack buff that rocks socks, and it puts it on for 2 turns. You book her down for 3 turns, so she almost keeps on your team the full time. And then, of course, she can pop on a decreased defense buff just by smacking somebody. So, when you have a, let's see here, 50, 60, 75% chance of placing it, pretty good. So, I mean, Martyr definitely rocks socks. This Unholy Bastard has been a pain in the ass in the arena for quite some time. He definitely pulls up, truck when it needs to defend a team that can just bash some brains in. I'm looking to get him. I haven't had him yet. So whenever an ally under a shield is attacked, it reflects 25% of that damage back on the attacker and heals the ally by 25% of the damage inflicted on the shield. So he keeps people in the game, and he just is a real mother to deal with. Places a block debuffs. He also places a shield, and the shield cannot be removed. So that's actually one of the bigger problems. So you get a 2-turn, you usually build him up beefy shield that you can't remove, so you got to beat people to death with it, but because of his passive, you keep healing the enemy that you've beat to death with. So typically if you have him at 50% health, he pops the shield on. The shield doesn't go away, and it's usually thick. And by that time, you've healed them up, your champions have taken damage, and he's sitting there going, what's good? Cavern's Grasp, removes a random buff, but increases the value of shield on all allies by 30% of the damage he deals. So it keeps that shield up even if you bear through most of it. So that's a pain in the ass. And then the hit point burn's nice. He does damage based on attack. He's not really an attacker. He's just there to piss you off while you're trying to kill people. And Rose card, Rush card, the tower. Sorry, I mean he's increased champion hit points. That's cool. That block damage can be a real bear. He's one of a couple that can do block damage in the game. So it's difficult to work through. It's very good in some of the non-arena. I mean, you put up a block damage, somebody's going to do a debuff strip, so it's not really clutch. But then block active skills is kind of nice. Damage based on hit points, based on attack. He's not super great, but he's not terrible either. He can remove a buff, things like that. So he's solid enough to pick up. But again, you can get that going on here. Again, two great champions and a mediocre champion. Of course, Santa Bear. We were talking about like unkillable and block damage. He doesn't do the block damage, but I mean the continuous heal and unkillable is damn near that. And then he can build a shield. It does the freeze debuff, and of course 33% hit points in all battles. He's a road warrior. Of course, you get Geomancer. We discussed him earlier about how his reflect damage passive, if he hits him with a hit point burn, this is typically for your clan boss or your Hydra. He reflects 30% of the damage, and he can also pop on additional damage based on the target's max HP. So he can be a real pain in the ass for that. And then, of course, a couple other, pick-me-ups. Neither of these are great or terrible. Won't go into that. And again, not great or terrible. So hopefully from the Ancient Shards, I'm looking to get the Under Priest and just really make some people have a bad day. And also just pick this guy up. Similar to making those bad days keep on. Let's crack it and rack it. All right, first up, leading with purple. What up, Jotun? Jotun? Whatever you want to do. All right. So nothing overly great there. Nothing to cry home about or sing the song. And we might not even get a gold champ. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Yes, I've summoned my weekly amount. Didn't see any of the blues and made me go, ooh. There we go. Early game, he's really good to build out and piss some people off in your climb to the top of the tower. Let's see here, a couple elders. Houndspawn's not bad. A lot of good damage out of him. Alright, so where are we at? Gotta do some cleanup. We're right at half. Let's go ahead and burn some chickens. Alright, I just want to upgrade your rank. So she's new to me. Absolutely looks like she has a kit that will destroy. Let's see, I will put a kit that gets. I'm going to use some of these 4-star champs just to help clean up that box. There is a champion training event going on right now, which is nice. So what I can do is I can leverage leveling her up to get a few of those free things just from the box. So here we go, chicken time. Now again, if anyone's noticed that this is not the most efficient way of doing it, you are correct. I will be taking the next group of champions and I'll be running them through just auto energy events to level them up, and that way I'll be able to use them to get to level 4 and level 5 for these guys in order to make, level 6-star champions. But for right now, for this video, just wanted to run through, show you guys a little bit of the 120, the rates. I've seen 100 shards give me 3 or 4 gold champs Legos. I've seen it give none. So for me, it's, the closer you get to good champions or those guaranteed champions, I like those a lot because I feel like the value's there and at least you know what you're getting. I've done a lot of summons where, the higher rate champions just end up shitting the bed and I'll get garbage pulls. That's what it is. But figure I might as well share with the class, let you guys see what's going on my end. Alright, so again, 60. Hopefully won't have to do the pull again. So we got another. Alright. I've heard he's halfway decent. Rector Drath is the jam. She is. And Jarig. Pretty good pull on the purple there. Like, not mad about that. Rector Drath, I may build another one of her. She is a red variant of the, oh shit, what's her name? I use her in every single fight in the arena and I'm blanking. But, the Lost Bride. So she's the red version of the Lost Bride. Absolutely phenomenal. If you pick her up, build her out, and she will help carry your team through. It's like her and another champion had a good looking baby. There's a Geomancer. Not mad about that. And yeah, a lot of grave dirt here. No golds yet though. And I think we're getting close to the actual guaranteed champ. Holstring? I have no idea who that is. You're brand new. Sacred Order. You look badass, maybe? Let's see here. Alright, champion attacks under Hex. Perfect Veil. Will not count counterattacks. That sucks. Let's see here. Witchfinder. Places a Hex. Champions cannot resist. Turn meter. Okay, so buff, debuff. You can buff that to 100. 50% if it's Banner Lords or Knights. Man, he's madder and shit at them. Champion's turn meters at 75%. Places a Veil. Alright. 3 times random. 25% damage ignore. Ignore additional 25%. If they're under, or if they're Banner Lord or Knights Reverend. 2 times random. And increased ATK if it's critical. So, he's not great, not terrible. Looks like he's very specific. New to me though, that's cool. And let's see, where are we at? So I should get on the 20th pull of this one, our champ. So let's go through here and pop that bottom right. Door of the Hunger. And Bob's your uncle. Rathmatab. So again, talked about him earlier in the video prior to this one. Has some resist. Increases resist when none of the skills are on cooldown, so you don't have to necessarily build him up for speed. If you're doing, using him in the arena, you should have that additional 50% resistance. Not a great passive, not terrible though. Good to get you over the top if you're looking just to be competitive. That, of course, is where the jam is. That 30% reflect damage on him and all allies. And then placing a provoke and a block damage on this champion for 1 turn while hitting all the enemies with hit points. So it's hit point build, and then attacks 1 enemy has a chance of putting a cooldown on their skills for 2 turns at random. And if they have 50% or less, it increases that chance to 100% over 50. So, pretty cool. I was looking for him, build him out. He is a barbarian champion, which is nice for me because I have that particular group. I think maxed out in my go away. In my faction guardians. Yeah, I got my barbs up. And so it helps out here because I have additional bonuses for that faction guardians. If you're not building out your faction guardians, there's literally no reason not to. You get these bonuses stacked through the game. I think the only place it doesn't occur is in the arena, but for any of the gameplay that you're doing, if you're looking to do the faction wars, things like that, you have to play through getting those guys, those champions marked up here and playing through. Let's get some Dwarf Love. Go ahead, got these guys built out. Again, he is a absolute hoss. The king himself, Tormund, a little bit of lightning stun action, and I still can't remember for the world what she does. So I'm going to say, what is it you think you do here? Block, block damage, increases all the happiness, and places a shield. Yeah, she's not bad. She doesn't res. I was hoping at some point in time to get the mead drinking lady who resurrects champions, and never end up picking her up. It sucked, but it is what it is. Anyways, having some fun playing Raid. I'll carry on to finishing this up. I'm going to head out. Guys, again, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being a part of this. If you like what you see, if there's anything else you want to see that's similar but different, let me know. We'll be doing other game reviews and bullshitting through some of the stuff that I've done already. I am the God Who Weeps. If you can't laugh about it, cry about it. If it's too serious, well, figure it out. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.